Hello, welcome back to Trade Easy. Welcome again, crypto nerds and new traders. In this video, we're going to be doing an overview of how TradingView works. And I do want to let you guys know that I actually have on this specific tablet a free account. I have a free account with TradingView and I'm still able to use so many other features. They're very, very generous. But if you guys are interested in getting the paid version eventually, just be aware that Black Friday will be coming up, and I am not sponsored by them. They do not pay me to recommend this to you guys, but it's just a little gem in case you are interested in getting the paid version. Some of their best sales are coming up, which I'm not sure how good of a sale they're going to be doing this year, but it's something to look out for if you're interested. But TradingView is amazing. You know, even this free version, you know, all you have to do really, I'll show you guys, I'll go online, is go to tradingview.com. This is going to be pretty much what it's going to look like on a desktop. You know, you can say get started, 0 forever, sign up, no credit card needed. So it's absolutely zero free of charge, no strings attached, which is amazing. And then, like I said, they have some other savings, but all you have to do if you want to join is sign up. It lets you connect to Google or an array of things or just an email. And then you just go through all the prompts. The only thing with TradingView is it is going to look a little funky. I'm wondering if it'll let me show you guys what a chart looks like. Launch chart. This is what a chart would look like right off the bat. So as you can see on my actual TradingView app and the way that I have my chart set up, it's very, very different. So it really just depends, guys, on how you guys set up your chart. And if you want to set up your chart like mine, then there's a lot of settings that you have to go through, and I will be teaching that in a different video if you guys want the same exact setup as me or something quite similar. But this is essentially what it's going to look like even on a desktop, you know. And you know, it's very similar. It's definitely more user friendly, I will say, on the iPad, but it's still very, very useful. Very, very useful on a desktop as well. You know, and almost everything, everything that you do is either quite similar. It still has the same exact functions. So if I wanted to zoom into an area on desktop, I would just have to highlight the area I want to look at. And it's going to zoom me in a lot. But you're still able to slowly zoom out if you need to, or zoom in. Right, but my main objective for this video is going to be to go over some of the tools, some of the main tools that we use over in the Kryptonerdz in our community, especially for those that are following along and want to learn how to trade through these videos. I highly suggest that you go through this video and that you add a lot of these tools to your favorites, okay? And I'm going to be going over that in detail. So the first tool that you should be adding, you're going to go to lines. You're going to see trend line. You're going to add that. And how you add that on here is by going and selecting the little star. That adds it to your favorites, right? So what do we use trend lines for? Trend lines are used across trends, uptrends and downtrends. The next tool that we're going to be marking as a favorite is a horizontal line. Horizontal lines are extremely vital and important because they let us know where our support and resistance are, right? Our earths and skies. I'm going to be going through these really quick, guys, because I don't want to make this video too long, and I want to get through and just showing you guys the tools that you're going to need. The next one is going to be horizontal ray, which we use with Fibonacci retracement. I'd like to say that I'm only going to be naming the most essential tools, especially for beginners. right? So I'm not going to overwhelm you guys with different tools that you don't need. Okay, next one is the Fibonacci retracement tool. Next one, we don't need any of these patterns. We don't need any of these projections and measures. We're going to go to this section that says brushes, and we're going to go to shapes, and we're going to select the rectangle because that helps us find areas of consolidation. We're also going to definitely select the path tool. The path tool allows us to highlight areas in the market from present time and future and past, all three, right? The other thing we're going to be selecting as well is the eclipse, right? The eclipse lets us, oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, it's still on the path tool. Okay. The eclipse allows us to pay attention to zones that we want to look at a little bit closely, right? We're also going to be doing text because it's very important to take notes and make notations on things we want to pay attention to. We're going to go ahead and do price note in case we want to pay attention to a specific zone. So they all have their own little, you know, I wouldn't say it's not very complicated, but they all have their own little twist of how to use each and every single tool. But the more that you practice with it, you know, the more that you'll feel comfortable. Oh gosh, might have to switch to my iPad. I don't know if it's gonna let me get past this. It really wants us to join. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and go over to the iPad. All right, so far it is kind of grouped a little differently, but the idea is still there. So the last thing we had looked at was the price note. I believe there's another tool that's very, very similar to price note, and it's called, oh yeah, price label, which is pretty much the same thing almost. Instead of just going from here to there, you just push it once and it gives you the price. It's actually kind of cleaner. So actually, if you guys wouldn't mind, save price label instead of price note, because it is easier. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to recommend, especially for new traders, is to definitely use these emojis. They're very important, you know? Very, very important for different, identifying different things in the market, right? Keep your eye on here. Earths. Skies. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's an area that did really well. It kind of moved exactly the way you predicted and you want to highlight that. You know, maybe there's an area that didn't go the way you predicted and you also want to be aware. Right? So emojis can be used for a lot of different things. You're not going to be able to save emojis as a favorite, but the good thing is when you click on emojis, it does show you your most recently used emojis, which is nice. I use sailboats for areas of consolidation. But that's the basics of the tools. And as you can see, a lot of the ones I spoke to you guys about are actually already included in my favorites bar. You see favorites on chart. If I wanted that gone, I could just click that. It is going to look a little bit different on each device, but the same functions are there. Measurement tool is very, very important. Essentially, what measurement tool does is it allows you to calculate pips, and it also allows you to calculate time frames. So if I wanted to know how many pips it took for the market to go from here to here, actually, let me show you guys from here to here. I would just drag this upwards. And as you can see, it's telling me that it was 190 pips. And that's not all it's telling me. It's also telling me that from this point of the market to this point in the market, it took 3 days and 4 hours to reach. Now, if I wanted to know how long it took from here to there and how many pips, if I really wanted to, I would just put it right on that corner. And it would let me know that the market moved 687 pips. And it took a whole month and 20 hours, 30 days and 20 hours. Assuming that month had 30 days, it took that long for the market to move from here to there, right? Because each single candlestick here is recording 1 hour of time. So that's why it took that many candles to reach. Oh, actually at 31, well, no, it's going to continue. 31, 32. So even if it's more than a month. But yeah, it took 30 days, like we said, and a few hours. So that's the very basics of TradingView. Okay, it's a very forgiving app. If you make a mistake, if I accidentally grab this and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not mean to put that there, I could just do the undo button. Or if I'm putting a box here and I'm putting a box there. You know, one thing that actually I'll show you guys that happened to me is when you have any of your drawings highlighted, you can actually accidentally clone it. See? And again, you know, having the undo button is really nice. Also, let's say that I deleted it, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I did not mean to delete that. Where did I have it? All you have to do is do the redo button and it'll put back your last drawing, which is really, really nice. The other thing you can do, which will be the last thing I'm going to teach you guys, is you can share your chart with yourself. If you want to just save it for yourself, you can share it with a friend. You can share it on different platforms, and it actually takes a really nice screenshot of your chart. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to leave my information below. If you guys didn't understand with the measuring tool how many pips, what a pip is, make sure to watch my pip video. I'll be linking it below. And if you guys are interested in learning more about our trading community, feel free to visit us at kryptonerdz.biz. I'm going to be dropping my affiliate link below. That way, if you guys do want to join and you'd like a discount, you're more than welcome to use that. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great and beautiful day, afternoon, and night. And if you are able to like and follow, if you got any benefit from this video, I would really appreciate it, as I am a new channel and trying to grow. But you guys have a lovely day. Take care.